Guys, welcome back to another awesome Terraria video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at my personal sort of idea of the top 5 magic weapons in Terraria. Previously today, I made a video called the top 3 of my best magic weapons, which I just made a review. Go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. So today, I'll be checking out 5 of my top favorite magic weapons ever in Terraria Mobile iOS 1.2.4. And just a gentle reminder, heads up, some of these may not be your personal favorites. It is just my sort of opinion in what is the best magic weapons. If you have your own idea of what's the best magic weapons, leave it down in the description. Not description, sorry, the comments. I will read them always. And once you have an idea of what it is, you could always just ask me to make another one. I'll be happy to do it. And if you want to leave any ideas like what's the best melee weapons or best armor, anything, just let me know, guys. I will make a review on them anytime. So, not jibbly jabbling, let's get straight into the video. Guys, here I've prepared my top 5 own opinion on my best mage weapons. Number 5. In my opinion, the 5th best mage weapon in the game, Terraria 1.2.4, is the Rainbow Gun. Rainbow Gun is acquired with the hallowed key, then it is used in the hallowed chest in the dungeon. It summons a rainbow that will continuously do damage and is great against big long bosses, and you know who I'm talking about when I talk about big long bosses. That is of course the destroyer, or just big bosses that don't move around a lot, like the golem, of course. And of course I'm going to be testing it out on another unfortunate golem. So you see here, guys, it's doing continuous damage to it. It's just doing great damage. You can continuously do damage, and at the same time doesn't do much damage, does it? Okay, then let's skip to the next one. The next best mage weapon, in my opinion, is the bubble gun. Why I say the bubble gun is good? Because the bubble gun is a high damage dealing weapon that has really great fire rate and just does a lot of damage. Its cons are that it's small range and its bubbles pop just really easily, and that's not nice. Talking about pros and cons, I actually forgot to mention the pros and cons of the rainbow gun. The pros of the rainbow gun is that it can shoot long ranges, it stays for a very good long time and does continuous damage. However, its cons are that its fire rate is horrible, it is very slow, and its damage is not the best. It is a viable weapon before hard mode, or just a weapon if you're just really a really awesome mage person and you just like rainbows a lot, I suppose, then of course you can use it. The bubble gun, however, is a great weapon, much better than the rainbow gun, so that's why it made my top 4 spot in the best mage weapons. The third best mage weapon, in my opinion, in Terraria 1.3.4 is the Razorblade Typhoon, which is a mage weapon acquired from Duke Fishron. It is a very fast damage dealing weapon that can just easily tear through your opponents quickly and efficiently. It's a really great weapon in terms of crowd control and damage dealing. Its pros is that it homes and it does a lot of damage to bosses and one enemy, sort of things like the Ice Queen or the Golem. And so I'm going to try it on the Golem. I mentioned its pros and cons in my other video, the magic weapons review, but I didn't really do a top 5 on it, so I decided to do a top 5 because in my opinion the mage class is one of the best class. Although it is a glass cannon, and if you didn't know what's a glass cannon, A glass cannon is someone that does a lot of damage but has just really horrible defense. But if you think about it, the mage has proper good things like its Spectre Hood gives you extra life, and defense not so much, it's like 30 defense. But anyway, that's gonna be my number 3 spot for best magic weapons. For my number 2 best magic weapons in the game Terraria is going to be the Razor Pine. The Razor Pine is a great weapon achieved from the Everscream, and as you can see there, it goes through blocks, 1 tick blocks. I pretty much mentioned everything about it in my other video, but I'll mention it again in case you didn't watch it. This is my Razor Pine. The Razor Pine does excellent damage, but there are cons about it too. Its pros is that it can shoot through blocks, it shoots at high rapid fire constant rate. It is easily acquired from the Everscream. It's quite a common drop if you farm a few of them, maybe 10 Everscreams, you can probably get it. That's how I got it. I got my fifth one, which was pretty lucky. So its cons are that if you stand in a mob, you won't be able to hit it. Like, I stand here, I shoot up, I won't be able to hit it unless the fella jumps out of my sort of hitbox, character's hitbox. But if it's in like directly inside the character's hitbox, you won't be able to hit it. So that is its pros and cons of the Razor Pine in Terraria Mobile 1.3.4. But if they do fix it, I'll do an update on it, guys. Promise. Okay, guys, before I reveal the top 5, the first most powerful magic weapons in the game, I'll give a few honorable mentions, and just so lucky we got that honorable mention. The honorable mention is the Heat Ray. The Heat Ray is a fast firing weapon that does proper damage. It fires at a high speed, probably. It's not bad, but it's also not good at the same time. It can do a lot of damage, no doubt, but it cannot do like damage like the Razor Pine or the Razor Blade Typhoon. It's just not viable as a main weapon, in my opinion. In my opinion, the Heat Ray is a great crowd control weapon, and that's why it makes my honorable mentions. Guys, number 1 on my list. As you know, I am in love with this weapon, and that weapon is the Blizzard Staff. The Blizzard Staff is a high damage dealing weapon that can shoot about 10 to 15 icicles every 2 seconds or so. It's very powerful and very viable as a main weapon, and it does a lot of damage and it's very easy to get. Okay, maybe it's not easy to get, but it's very easy to use, and it's just great as a main weapon. Its cons are that at low roof space, you won't be able to dish out any damage whatsoever because the icicles break when they touch a block. But they do go through wood platforms, so that's good. Its other con is that in the PC, you're allowed to do this with the cursor and all, but I'm sure lots of you don't like doing that because you're just used to using the joystick. Unfortunately, the Blizzard Staff is not like that. You cannot go all the way to the end of the screen. You have to go up to the enemy and then you have to strike it down like that, which doesn't make sense because mobs usually go far away from you when you go near them, which is not really very smart, I suppose, but you know, one weapon can be perfect, am I right? So yeah, guys, that's gonna be my top 5 personal opinion on the mage weapons. I think next I'll do my top 5 of the melee weapons and the ranged weapons too. If you want, I'll happily do it. It's not a big deal for you guys. I really will do it. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be all it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you do, and if you want me to make another video, just inform me. I'll do it. Yeah, guys, this is me signing out. TGE. Bye.